Oh, baby. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Prismatic time. I believe this is we're gonna call this act number 401 to 500. Yes, I am approximating a little bit. I'm gonna have to do the actual math, but we're looking at about 500 packs after today. Got 100 more to go through. Should take us an hour and change. For anyone that's going to be angry, these are not scalper packs. You cannot buy them. I paid too much money for these from Walmart Canada. Tariffs, crappy prices from Walmart. But we want to open some cards here. I want to hang out with you guys. So that's what we're doing. Not scalped. Well, Walmart scalped them to me directly from Walmart. They're still available. No, I did not pry them out of any children's hands. My garbage can is a little full. Should have had that prepared. And we're going to add to the tower. If you want to see the tower, join the happy hour chat tonight. You can see it in the background when I turn off the magic of green screen. If you'd like to play the Guess the Evolution game, that is up for grabs. We got an Espeon right off the bat here. And more dividers. Mark my word, in 10 years, these are going to be $10. All right. We just need the God Pack, right? Blasty says, Rattle is 21 surprise boxes tall, if you're wondering. Yes, right in around there. On when they're the short way. We got something right away. Alright, we just need one God Pack, right? End the series. Call it quits. Wait until they come out with another Umbreon. Oh, it's a Master Miltank. Alright, we take a Master Milk. Master Milk sounds kind of dirty. I'm not going to say that again. Nick says God Pack. Double prayer hands. Thank you. Tina, how's it going? Ben Addicted. How's it going? Thank you for joining in. We got iFomo. We got Devin. We got Mr. NGL. Jared Shield. Jeff. Oh, we got a regular ball, a Pupitar, and a Flutter Mane. They did have the that opened way too easily. Hopefully we don't have a crimpy wimpy in there. Dude, if I pulled something that I need that's expensive and it's crimped, I might cry. Goldeen, Prof, Turo, Sylvia. Oh, there's the crimp. Called it. It's a Fire Energy. Set that off to the side for all you Fire Energy crimped collectors. Son of a Merc, how's it going? El Nombre. They had the booster bundles on there, but they didn't last very long. I mean, they lasted long enough if you wanted to grab some, but something here. Is it another baller? Cypher Maniac ball. I hate that they have texture on the edges. It throws me off. I think I got something crazy, and it's just a ball trainer. Give me those balls. Tamsin, how's it going? Porter says Prismatic has some horrible pull rates. In your opinion? No, it's not. It's not your opinion. It is the real deal. It is not a great set to open, but we got to keep with tradition. Pop One says, where did you get that playmat? It's the Pokemon Masters EX, that like mobile game that sucks really bad. But it was from the Pokemon Center Japan. I just like that it's got the trainers all over it. It's pretty cool. They don't currently have them anymore, so you'd have to buy it on the secondary market. I don't know how much they go for, but probably pretty expensive. We got a Leafeon. You want extra Umbreons, right? Son of a Merc says, full art trainers, here we come. I think I have all the full art trainers, so if we could avoid those, that'd be great. Houndoomer. Badoo, a Screamtail, and a Flareon. Tamsin says, I'm still trying to make a master set of this set because you hate yourself. Yeah, or the singles have come down quite a bit already. It looks like there's going to be a decent amount of this stuff coming out. It's going to take a lot of packs to quench the thirst for punishment. Tina says, how are your master sets coming along, Rattle? I kind of stopped at Journey Together. Mostly just because I wasn't opening enough packs, and the singles were still pretty expensive. Do we got something cool here? We got a Miltank ball to go with our Master Ball. We got an Iron Hands. Sick. Amp you up very much. Crazy Cactus says, whatever happened with the lawsuit? The lawsuit was settled. I will have a piece of content in the future once the market cools off a little bit regarding that little follow-up. But all is good and legal by legal means. Pokeball.
Pokeball super chatted $9.99. Appreciate you.
Not necessary,
Rattle.
but appreciate it.
Good luck. Hope you get all the stars.
Did that play the message for you guys? I thought I turned the playback on for me, but I didn't hear it. First time streamer, you know? That kind of problems. Says, appreciate you. A Rattle, good luck. Hope you get all the SIRs.
Blasty became a member. Blasty celebrates 37 months of membership. How do I have another one of these to share?
Hopefully the Master Balls and balls and stuff that I'm missing are cheap enough now. Obviously I set it up wrong. Because I'm still... Yeah, text-to-speech is on. What do we got in this one? Another Leafeon. 2 Leafeons in a row? What does it mean?
J Wheels became a member. J Wheels celebrates 39 months of membership.
37 months.
Got Blasty beat by 2 months.
Because how do I have another one of these to share? Good question. J Wheels, thank you for the 39 months. Says got Blasty beat by 2 months. You sure do. Webslinger, thank you for the boner 99.
The Webslinger super chatted $1.99.
At least if you got the Evolution EXs more often, it wouldn't be so painful, I don't think. John says you're gonna get a God Pack next. That'd be a swell way to finish the series. Larvitar, we got an Umbreon reverse and a Flareon and a Lemon. A Lemon Energy. Augusto says, Mama said Umbreon EX SIR is the devil. The devil? If it shows up, it's not the devil. If it keeps avoiding us. Kind of nice. If we don't open the God Pack to get the Umbreon, I don't think we're going to keep going if we just get a solo. Breezy says, are these surprise boxes? Yes, they are. They seem like the current not good way to get prismatic packs, but still decent. We're kind of strapped for options in Canada. I saw that there's a new Costco box coming out with holo variants of all the Cosmo variants of all the Evolutions and a bunch of mini tins. That'd be good to pick up. Sector saying, Rattle, will you continue your master set binders with Destined Rivals? Yeah, I'll get them eventually. I'll fill them out. I actually have a small stack of Destined Rivals and Journey Together. If you guys want to open those after the Prismatic, we can. We should have time. We're going to ream through this fairly quickly because I just want to make sure I got everything done before the happy hour chat tonight in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. I think there's like 63,000 people in there now, largely due to the free restock notifications. Don't pay for restock notifications. They're free in there. We got Glaceon. Hamzen says we haven't had much reprints in the UK. Yeah, we still need we need a lot of reprints. We need a whole lot of product to quench what's going on. I believe in them. They've done it before. They somehow brought Chilling Rain, Vivid Voltage battle styles from being extremely expensive to being too cheap. Woohoo from Texas says my collector app crashed after it wanted me to do an update. Did you close it and restart it? Or try, if you're on the phone, maybe power the phone off, power it back on, try it again. And if that doesn't work, maybe reinstall? We got a prime catcher. LF, did you guess that one right? Yeah, we just had Prismatic booster bundles at Walmart Canada, but they sold out same day that they popped up. They were still like $60 plus tax, which is pretty disgusting. Hopefully if the tariff stuff stops, then our Pokemon cards won't. They're always more expensive in Canada anyway, but they're kind of ridiculously expensive even from big box here at the moment. Sector says, who here is collecting Journey together? I'm gonna do the full binder. It'd be cool to pull the Clefairy. I think the Clefairy is still gonna come down in price. I know it has come down in price, but now with everyone focusing in on mega stuff and some reprints, hopefully all that stuff becomes a whole lot cheaper. Wow, that was these are some rough boxes so far. Lassie says Discord almost 10k more members than YouTube subs. I gotta start telling people to sub in the Discord maybe. Sharky Rep says me, I'm almost done. It's a pretty small set. Again, like the one Japanese set turned into an English set kind of scenario, so it should be pretty easy to complete. The Master Ball, Pokeball stuff is a nightmare for anyone that's trying to do a complete set. We got Vaporeon. We got the ice, and now the water evolution. Yeah, if you pull the Clefairy, I think everything else is pretty inexpensive, isn't it? Umbreon. I am still missing a ton. I kinda want to open some more Black Bolt and White Flare. It's a really cool set. I like it. I mean, if you like black and white Pokemon, then awesome set to complete. Looks really cool in the binder, even with all the empty slots that I have. I haven't started bindering Prismatic yet, just because I'm missing so much. And again, we're gonna open until we get the Umbreon too. That's a loosey goosey. Quackhead says, "What's your favorite Gold Star card?" That's a good question. Larion, maybe? We got a Pokeball Monkey Dory. Professor's Research, Hollow Energy. We're listening to the Sun and Moon games soundtrack, for anyone wondering. Son of a Merc says, Rattle, do you dabble in other TCGs? Magic a little bit. Don't really collect, but we built some commander decks Do like to keep an eye on all the Magic the Gathering stuff. The set is pretty brutal, but it's a whole lot more bearable. We get to hang out with you guys in the chat. Umbre says I've got a good Black Bolt White Flare binder going. Got about 2/3 of the IRs, SIRs, BWRs. Yeah, I still haven't pulled the Victini. Got really lucky with my Pokemon Center ETB that I opened. My Black Bolt one, I had, I guess I got lucky on both. But the Black Bolt one had the BWR Zekrom in it. Leafeon, it's Leafeon Day apparently. Chase says I actually like Sun and Moon. I like Sun and Moon. Like a lot of the Pokemon. The games were very easy. I know it's Pokemon games, so typically they're pretty easy, but it was a little bit too much on rails. But still cool. Like the characters, like the story. Jack says my local game store sells ETBs of Black Bolt White Flare for $125. Yeah, that's expensive. I mean, they probably don't have that many of them. Is likely the cause. Thank you, Blasty, for the 5.
Blasty super chatted $3.61. Rattle is 21 surprise boxes tall.
Do I have an Amorous? Maybe I don't have an Amorous. I don't remember pulling one. Kind of cool how the texture is like, it's just glossy on the glasses, so just, that's pretty cool. Ben, you'll never know. And in terms of, I wouldn't be too worried about getting more Prismatic. We are wasting a little bit of money here in terms of overpaying with the Walmart packs. Hopefully, Costco, US, Canada, and kind of everywhere gets a ton of it. Bring the price down. Heat Train. Ooh. You're getting pizzoned. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Hombre saying that Black Bolt White Flare is pretty available. Yeah. I think it's not hyped up. It'll probably be one of those things that, like, it'll be available and no one will want it, but then people will want it later. It's just like really fun to open. There's so many things that you get. You're just consistently getting like IRs and different IRs because there's so many of them. Sabrina says also, thank you for your Discord. You're welcome. Thank you to Tap for all the assistance with it. And thank you to the mayor who's been working on the Magic the Gathering stuff. Not quite fully set up yet, but we're looking to pick up some Magic cards. We're work in progress, working on that. Something weird going on with that. Maybe just the light coming off of it. Professor Turos. Oh, we got a Mela. I already have that, but I mean it's something, right? Full art trainer. Scott says Costco won't get a bunch. They only get 2 pallets at a time. It depends. There's a lot of times where they'll get like the same product back again. There have been and there will be times in the future where Costco gets enough that they don't sell out. Whether or not it's the same product, sometimes they switch it up. Street Rat says, sweet, I can't wait for the MTG Avatar set. Yeah, I'm not really an Avatar guy. It'd be cool to do the, like a complete set of the Final Fantasy stuff would be cool. Well, we got a gold card, though. At least we got something here. We got a Teal Mask Ogerpon. Very cool. I think I have that already. But Dino says, are you only opening surprise boxes? Yeah, it's just a bunch more surprise boxes. 25 more. Probably, by my approximate calculations, we're going through pack 401 through 500 here. Hopefully, we don't go that many packs deep before we just need to get lucky. Just one little god pack, and we'll call it a day. The god pack stuff kind of sucks. I've said this in previous streams. But like, relying on the god pack and or hitting the SIR, the expensive SIRs, is not fun. Not good timing for this set either with the boom in terms of how much product it requires. And then when the product is more expensive, kind of sucks. Sucky timing. Oh man, it's Leafy on day for sure. El Nombre says, I donate my bulk to the LGS. I mean, there's always little kids, like the little kids that are just they just want Pokemon cards. They'd be happy for that. Halloween as well. If you have spare tins, put some candy in there. Put some cards in there. Ones that you don't need. And any of the other stuff, if you have figures or coins, or they really like that stuff. And then you'll become the Pokemon house on Halloween. If you can get the Trick or Trade packs, which are seemingly very available now, even last year's ones, you can put those in there too. Kind of fun. Carolina says, are you trying to master set? Yes. I mean, ideally, I'm going to pull the expensive stuff, and then I'll probably buy singles. I don't think it's physically possible, even if the packs were cheap, to open the entire set with the Master Balls and stuff. Even completing the SIRs would be kind of a nightmare. These balls need to stop tricking me. We got a Sneasel Ball, Heatran, and a Whimsicott. T-Dub says, like the stream all. Thank you, T-Dub. Like the stream if you like it. Like it if you don't like it. Unlike it. Dislike it. Whatever you gotta do. Weedster says, notice me. You got it, Weedster. We got an Eevee. First one of this opening. More dividers. The Pokédon says 41st like. What's up, Rattle Pokemon? Not a whole lot. Just trying to get lucky here. Been enjoying the streams. Ooh. We got a Vaporeon, regular Vaporeon EX. Take those. Max says it's in one of these. I hope so. After the punishment that was the Evolving Skies openings, surely Pokemon cards won't do it to me again, right? I forget how many it was. 3,711 or something like that. Too many packs. Master Dunsparce. Cool. Take the Master Balls. I'm missing almost all of those. Ogmonster says, how many packs total do you have? We have 100 for today, which will probably put us at 500 total. I did pull the, trying to think of the Espeon and the Vaporeon, and I think there's one other evolution that I might have. Snorlax. The regular EXs are actually pretty hard to complete as well. They don't have that many duplicates of them at this point. Nombre says, Rattle, do you ever sell the caps you wear? Thank you for the reminder. Got one in the works. And I'm gonna have to get that ordered. And usually once a year, sell the hat. It's optional. It's expensive. Custom New Era 5950, or is it 950 for the snapback ones? They're expensive. It's very optional. I try to get them, make them as cheap as possible. It's like a one-time special order only, because I don't want to sit on a bunch of hats. And originally I wasn't even going to sell them, but I had people asking when I made the first one for myself. They were like, we want one. We don't care. We know it's expensive. So that's how that came about. So usually once a year, I should get to work on the next one. It's also kind of cool because when you go back through the videos, you can tell what year it's from without even looking at the date, because you can just look at what color hat I'm wearing. Oh, what is it? Glaceon. Alright, Glaceons and Leafeons today. But I'll make some posts and everything when those come out. And there'll be like a pre-order sort of window to express interest, and I'll send out like payment requests and go from there. The personal hat ends up being very expensive, because if you order just a couple hats, it is it's not great, largely due to the shipping. Sparkling Crystal. Oh, we got an Atticus. It's full art trainer time. Your average player says, every time I see these streams, I just think, Rattle, do you like self-harm? I gotta say, I definitely had a better experience opening Black Bolt White Flare. I think it's a better set. But for tradition's sake, we have to self-pull Umbreon chase cards on the channel here. Black Bolt, Black Belt, and a Roaring Moon. These packs in general, though, I'm sure anyone that's opened these, they know just how painful they are. Unless you get just really lucky and get a god pack right away. Which is possible. Every pack has a chance. Be careful with loose packs of Prismatic, especially from sketchy whatnot sellers. They're definitely weighable in terms of the god packs. So if you are opening this, you do want to at least have the chance of getting a god pack. Sylveon. P-Dub's asking in the chat, did anyone else get the Sam's Club boxes? The prismatic ones? Bronzong? Dude, if I could buy a bunch. Oh, there's a Flareon and a shiny lemon. The new Costco boxes with the holo variant evolutions, like, oh man, I would love an absolute boatload of those, please. Although the mini tins, not very fun to break down for packs. Ooh, another gold card. So on average, we're gonna get 2 SIRs per stream here. Oh, we got that Pikachu. I thought it was the Ogerpon again because I saw the green. Alright, we take the Pikachu. I'm pretty sure I do not have that one. That's a cool Pikachu. The texture on the gold cards is really cool. It's got like super raised areas around the outside, the outlines. We got a Badoo. Rescue board. Oh, what is going on? Glaceon. Got the nastiest like roller line. Dude, if that was the Umbreon 2 and it had a roller line like that, I think I would die. Or you get like the God Pack and all of them have a roller line like that. That was my biggest fear with the Lugia. Yeah, some of those EXs, you just don't even see them so often. You kind of forget they're in the set. Bradley says, I still don't know how I feel about the Scarlet Violet era gold cards. Some look great, others just not sold. And I miss the Sun and Moon rainbows. I think if they didn't continue those, like the Sword and Shield rainbows are kind of meh. P-Dub says my Costco online number was 107. 107K. Ooh, Lemon Dog. Jolteon. TC saying I got lucky and managed to get the Prismatic Tins bundle on Costco online 2 days ago thanks to your Discord. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Best of luck if you open them. The Dunsparce. Your Costco number is 59K. Dang. Has anyone seen the like Target? I think they were trying it out at certain locations where they have like a queue system on your phone for the in-person drops. Double Noctowl and a purple Nurple. Your average player says Loki, underwhelming to see the new Mega regular EX cards not having a new texture style. Yeah, but they don't want to make the regular ones too different or special. There's some kind of variation. They might do something in the future with other stuff. I don't know how many Mega sets there's actually going to be. Tyranitar. Carolina says, opinions on Legend ZA getting DLC announced before the game has even been released. Didn't they do that with Scarlet Violet? They kind of said like, oh, and there's more to come. It's kind of how it works, unfortunately. The old DLC charge you later. As long as the game itself is like very complete, I think adding more on to the end is not that big of a deal. Scarlet Violet DLC was good. Now, if the DLC came out at the same time, whether or not it's already done, already finished. I don't know. I really don't like. I really didn't like Legends Arceus. We'll have to see how similar ZA is. Like, I do like the Mega stuff, so I'm tempted in that way. But like, the mainline games are more my jam. You know that 101 says, bro, you think there's a good chance Destined Rivals booster boxes go under 300 again with a reprint, or not likely? I think they will. I mean, it depends like how much booster box they print, how many additional waves of booster boxes there are, but I think all the packs in existence, all this newer stuff, I think they'll all go down a whole lot cheaper than what they are. Like, readily available. Better than... I'd be very surprised if Destined Rivals didn't go cheaper than Pokemon Center price. From your, like, online game stores and eBay and stuff. Larry's skill. That was not a great pack. Jared Shield says I committed a sin and went on what not scrolling. Don't you what not? You bid by accident? Did you accidentally enter your credit card details and shipping info? It's hard to say how much they're going to print and how much it'll bring the price down. But even during the big boom that was the pandemic, like all those boxes that were not available and expensive on release, Pokemon does a very good job of, like, I mean, it's in their best interest to print more because they're going to make money on it and they don't make money on the secondary market. But they've done a very good job with reprinting things. Now, select products like the Celebrations UPC, that was a little bit of a hiccup. And now, even though we've seen several UPCs that were too available, we might even say, to the point that they just sat on shelves. Vaporeon? Alright, where the Umbreons at here for our promos? Stamp promos. Icebot says, how's getting older stock over there on that side of the world? I mean, a lot of the older booster boxes, and I say older, like the Scarlet Violet, like the early ones that were super cheap and super available. A lot of people moved into that because it was just the next thing that they could dump money into. Ooh, we got the friends in Paldea. All right, we need SIRs to show up. Friend says the UK barely ever gets reprints. I hope that you do. There was some shadiness going on over there with the distribution though too, so I don't know how much that has to do with it. Jay Chanji says, been watching your videos. New collector, and your videos have been both entertaining and educating me on what to stay away from. Glad it could help. New collector at this point in time. Ooh, we got the Janine's Secret art. Okay, we take that. Don't have that yet. I forgot that was even in the set. Alright, SIR. We need one more SIR to close out the stream. Within these 11 more boxes. $151 is rough. They have been printing a lot of it. I mean, Kanto thing, so they know that if they keep printing it, it's gonna sell. It's like a lot of the new collectors want the Kanto Pokemon. The Gen 1ers. It's a little bit hard to say like how long they'll print it for, or how much more that they'll print or release or whatever. Just because it was very available, very cheap at one point in time. Prior to the boom. To the point that you could buy as many UPCs as you wanted on Costco. Costco's usually a pretty good price per pack. I thought it was a Flareon again. We got an Eevee. He looks a little orange when you tilt him. What is going on? These are not in order. They got shuffled on me. T-Dub says, have you ever done a live stream and had an online drop happen? Like at the same time? No. So like weekends, usually there's not a whole lot that drops. There is some stuff. But typically that stuff's happening during the day, during the week. Which sucks for anyone that's got to work and can't pay attention to it. If you work from home, you're on your computer and you have an extra monitor and you just keep an eye on the Discord, that's usually the best way to go. Especially this last week where everyone's like waiting for the Pokemon Center drop and they're just teasing it and it's not happening yet. Sneasel, Hippopotamus, and we got a Whimsicott looking happy floating around in the clouds. Umbreon incoming? I hope so. I hope it's God Pack. I really do. That'd be cool. It kind of sucks if I get like duplicate. It'd feel way better if you got it when you don't have any of the cards that are in the God Pack. But we're not going to complain. Earth Flame. Purple. McGusto says French cowboy accents. The God Pack Super G-Baller Extreme. Didn't work. Glass Trumpet. We got the Binding Mochi. We got the friends in Aldea. Umbreon. Alright. Genrex says, I can't wait for TPC to drop the pre-order while I'm at my job where I can't have any technology. Oh no. Yeah, that sucks. They did one recently that it was like later on, like late afternoon, I guess, depending on where you are. Early evening. Justin says your French accent is funny. Yeah, it kind of changes depending on the day, because it's just some kind of nonsense they made up. Usually when there's like a scammer talking to somebody else, give them the scammer voice. Just so that anyone listening and not looking or paying attention to who's saying what. We got a Vaporeon again. Alright, Vaporeons, Glaceons, and Leafeons today. Josh says, my dude finally getting Prismatic. Yeah, at a cost though. Walmart Canada really milking me. But at least it's available. At least it's... Not that I necessarily want to support Walmart. But... Isopod says, I really like that Janine card. What set did the other one come out of that had the full art, but it didn't have the... They should put the alt art in that set. Ooh, Cottony, Litleo, and an Okie Adogi. This is the trade music from Sun and Moon. I was like, what is going on? Poker Jones, how's it going? Big box stores? Yeah, the big box stores, some of them marking stuff up. Some of the Canada stuff is probably just like tariff money. Which it already sucks importing anything into Canada in terms of like taxes and import fees and duties and... It's okay, the trade is over, Justin. We got it under control. Black belt. Double black belt into a Tyranitar. Your average player says thoughts on the Ditto game? I haven't even seen the Ditto game. I don't think. Daniel says, are these packs all from surprise boxes? Walmart Canada? Yes. Not good, not a good price. But with the promo that you get in every box and the dividers and the cool, at least the storage boxes are good for storing cards. Unlike the tins are not great when they're like a weird shape, and at least these are kind of like a fancy BCW box. Unfortunately, could not use code Rattle10 to get these. Sylveon again. Alright, let's go. We need one more. One more juicy SIR that I don't have. And or a God Pack. That would be cool too. Houndoom. Ooh. Monkey Dory Hollow. That's not what we want. Sector says, Rattle, you should separate the Pokeball, A-Spec, and regular EX cards from your bulk pile. Yeah, I'm going to go back through and I'll sleeve everything that's got foil on it. Just for the sake of the stream. I'm not going to make you guys sit through that. We got a Pokeball. Hoot hoot. We got a Master Ball Seeking. Alright, we take that. I will go back through and I'm going to sleeve everything and organize it. All my Scarlet and Violet on is all like... all my extra reverses and hollows and all that stuff is organized. So we got to keep up with that. Usually a whole lot easier when I do like big openings of one set. When you start opening multiple sets, mixed pack products, and you open all the packs from it, it gets messy. More work. Or more difficult, I guess. Fanrag says, if I wanted to buy one of your Sylveon stamp promos, could I? I'm probably going to stick them on eBay. If you're not in Canada, they're probably not going to be anywhere near the best price. I think TCG Player would be a whole lot cheaper if you're in the US. Alright, what we got? What we got? Dividers. Oh, man. The little holder thing. We got another Vaporeon? What is going on? Vaporeons is coming out of everywhere. Yeah, I haven't purchased a Switch 2 yet. Probably wait until the next mainline Pokemon game. I wish they did something more special for the Legends ZA. Rather than just like the box and more Pokemon theme. What happened to the good old days of the N64? Bring back the transparent, flashy colors. Dracloak, Ball, Dunsparce, Flareon. Very cool Flareon. Only a holo, but... Son of a Merc says seems like everything will be switched to after ZA. Yeah, probably. Kind of surprised that they put it on both. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like... I don't know if anyone's done a comparison of like if you can see farther, if it runs faster. I'm sure it runs faster, but if they actually altered the game or if it just runs like dog. Yeah, bring back the transparent consoles. I'm sure you can modify one yourself if you wanted to, but not the same. Do it for the 90s kids and the people that want to feel like they're in prison with their transparent electronics. Whatnot edition. Alright, we do not want to knock over a pile of bulk. I say bulk, I still gotta go through it. I know there's balls and all kinds of good stuff in there. Number says I bought a 3DS recently, been having fun playing Omega Ruby. A few other 3DS Pokemon games. Yeah, I mean if you didn't play the older games, playing through those is also a good option. Sylveon again. Okay. Main Hero says, where's the mat from? It's from the Japanese Pokemon Center. Not recently. It's the Pokemon Masters EX one, which is a terrible gacha mobile game. But the artwork on the playmat is really cool, with all the trainers hanging out. I got the Mousehold playmat, but like whenever there's cardboard dust and stuff, it's almost entirely white, so it just looks awful. I can't remember what I was opening. There was some of the packs that I was getting that they had a ton of cardboard dust in them, and it was going everywhere. Jolteon pack. Third pack looks heavy. Doesn't feel heavy. It is loose. It's like puffy. Shaman. We got a Kieran ball. Kind of cool. It's got lots of hollows in it, but everything does. So Bezda says, how many packs are you at now this stream? By the end of the stream, we should be at 500. Right in around that. I'm going to have to find out the exact number and make sure it's a round number so that we can keep track easily. I'm doing a little bit of like the shorter stream, 100 packs. Give it a shot, you know? Jensu says, Rattle, should I teach my nephew to scam on Whatnot? Absolutely not. We got some batching going on with this. Another Sylveon. Sylveon's probably a good one to get. What is going on with this pack? We got some weirdness. At least they open easily. Whoa. Double dippling? Don't double dippling, guys. Paul says, but you can't judge the hit rates from 500 random packs from... the product doesn't matter. As long as it's not tampered product. The product type doesn't matter, short of some like factory defect like those Fusion Strike God booster boxes. That had the hits distributed wrong in them. So it had extra big hits. With a large enough sample size, doesn't matter what the product is, whether it's booster boxes or blisters, or they end up working out to the same odds. Booster box is more consistent just because they kind of put them in order. It's like 36 packs, so you usually have a pretty tight range of how many hits you're going to get per box. B says, hey Rattle, my wife said I should spend money on prostate meds and not Pokemon. I mean, if you need medication, you probably want to prioritize that over Pokemon cards. Unless your doctor says you can skip a month to up the Pokemon budget and it won't harm you in any way. Something tells me a doctor would never say that. Paul Rogers, how's it going? This feels like a Mario Kart. Yeah, at the apparel shop in Sun and Moon. Espeon, we're back to Espeon. Alright, we got five surprise boxes left. Slowpoke. Look at that little guy. We got a Badoo, we got a Buddy Poffin. Those things were crazy when they first came out. Crazy expensive. Alright, come on, give us the juice. We want to hit that second SIR for the opening. Although we hit 2 gold cards, which not sure what the rate is on those. Isopod says, how many boxes do you have left? We got 4 left after this. Professor's research. Rescue board. Badoo reverse. Leafeon. Oh, we're evolving. Sneasel. Duraludon Ball, Screamtail, Flareon Holograph. Trevor says, just got here, what golds did you pull? We got the Pikachu and the Teal Mask Ogerpon. Ogerpon deck was pretty fun to play. We got the the Janine SIR so far. Some Master Balls, some Full Art Trainers. Did we open the Destined and the Journey? We got a regular Eevee here. We got a pile of boxes that I'm gonna have to tidy up and stack in my towers of surprise boxes. Your average player says, do you think SM Prance Illustrator will get paid for and that it sold at 4 million? I don't know. It's really weird that it sold. I don't know if it's one of those scenarios where it's someone just trying to hype up the Illustrator. I haven't talked to him. I guess I could send him a message and ask him if it actually sold. But it'd be pretty weird if it did sell on eBay. Seeing as like how easy it would be to just reach out to him and put an offer on it and not pay eBay fees. Not that you can't do that on eBay. You can't like take the sale off eBay, but you would think they'd be able to, you know, say, hey, you got an Illustrator for sale?
Akapawa super chatted $1.99. Hi.
Says hi. Thank you for the $1.99. Not needed, but appreciated. If you guys do want to support, freeways are better. Better for you, for sure. Click the affiliate links. Use the codes on the link tree. But if you do send, it is appreciated. Not necessary, but appreciated. If you want a super chat. Oh, he said not paid for yet? So it could be just somebody trying to manipulate the market or someone trolling. Carmine. Although I don't know, like, what payment method are you using? You need like an absolutely insane credit card if you're putting it through on that. Oh, Virtual's awake. She's ready for the God Pack. I'm ready for the God Pack, guys. Then we can move on to greener pastures. Oh, yes. Here's the box. We got the Umbreon promo. That's one we want duplicates of. For sure. Penrex says the Vivid Voltage Rayquaza Amazing Rare is suddenly $20. Yeah, the Amazing Rares, it was crazy when they came out that people were like, oh my god, it's Amazing Rares, I need them. And it's funny to see people like excited about 5-ban when everyone used to trash on it. Like, oh, it's computer graphics, it sucks. Summermark says, doesn't eBay make you pay after 7 days now? Probably. I'm surprised that he didn't have like requires payment right away on the item, but I don't think he probably didn't think anyone would actually purchase it on there. It's like one of those list it so people can see that you have it kind of scenarios. People go and search by like most expensive Pokemon cards and they see that you have the $4 million Illustrator on there, kind of like an advertisement. Bug catching set. Leafeon. Cub says, so does Pokemon get value because of rarities or because they're actually meta viable cards? It depends. So some of it is like stuff's more valuable because it's playable, but usually there's like an inexpensive version of the playable stuff. So some of the like new sets that come out, especially in less crazy market conditions, some of it is expensive because people want it for decks. And of course, like the harder to pull stuff, the chase stuff is going to be the most flashy. Some people will put it in decks, but typically it's like collectors that'll want to grab that stuff. Sector Alpha says, Rattle, would you include the Surprise Box Prismatic Evolutions cards in your binder master set? Yes. So like usually what determines that is like down here at the bottom. If it has the set on it, I'd typically put it in the set at the back of the binder because it's variant. But yeah, Team Skull being creepy here. If it's like a Black Star promo, even if it comes in the product or whatever, then I'd put it in the Black Star promo binder. Cub says, gotta regret ever getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Over Pokemon? Well, I mean, it's whatever you like. Espeon. Alright, Espeon's okay. We got a few of those today. Not an Umbreon. The Umbreons don't want to show up for me. The SIR or... I guess I still need the Master Ball too. I think I have the Pokeball, Umbreon. We haven't hit any really big banger extreme Master Balls. We hit some, but not like Evolutions or anything. Steve says, is there a percentage / ratio of God packs? I think I saw that it was like 1 in 2,000 packs or something. But there's like the demigod packs too, so I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I'm sure somebody has the numbers sort of figured out. Sector says, do you have all the surprise box cards yet? Yes. Many duplicates at this point, which is fine. It'll be easy to like list them on eBay. Treasure Tracker, not to be confused with a Treasure Trail. Uh-oh. We got 1 pack left in this, and then we got 1 more surprise box, and then I need you guys to let me know if we should open Destined Rivals and Journey together. And I'll try my best to keep them separated, as a band once said. Umbreon. Still need the Mewtwo from Destined. I need the Clefairy from Journey. 2 gold cards and 1 SIR is probably not bad though for 100 packs. Last box. Kiss it for good luck. Probably just got dirty warehouse juice all over my lips. Another Glaceon. Did we pull all the evolutions, all the promos in this opening? I think we did. Alright, last 4 packs and then we'll bang out some other sets. Get a little palette cleanse. Hopefully it goes a lot more smooth. Shouldn't say anything. We still got 4 chances. Ooh, Master Eevee Ball. Alright, we take that. John says you're selling the bulk. Bulk is tough. Shipping from Canada really sucks. Also, I've had people ask before. Typically, bulk is better sold or given away locally. Price of shipping would be more than what the cards would be. If you're in the US and you're doing the set, like grabbing the stuff, probably still has a ways to drop. But grabbing the cards on like TCG Player or something is probably better. And that'd kind of be exciting too, because you'd have a bunch of stuff coming in the mail. Try and get same seller would be ideal too, even if you're in the US and buying from TCG Player. All right, last pack. Does it have the Umbreon on it for a reason? Journey Together is the perfect palette cleanse for Prismatic. Muskoka says, where's local to you? I'm in Atlantic, Canada, so like northeast of Maine if you're for the US people. We got a Slowpoke and a Groudon in the final pack. The series continues. Alright, let's get the other stuff out here. We're gonna push these gently off to the side here so that we don't mix them in. Let's do Journey. How many packs do we got here? 12 packs of Journey. We got a whole bunch of Destined Rivals that we'll do right after that. Right, do not mix them up. The worst was the black and white openings, because trying to keep everything away from getting mixed up. Ooh, we got a Maractus, so I think I already have that one, which is unfortunate. Why is it the QR code seems like extra tiny for some reason? You gotta keep them separated. Alex says, Rattle, can I send you some money for an autograph? No, you cannot send me money, but I can send you a signed card if you'd like, as long as it's nothing expensive. Join the happy hour chat tonight in the Discord, and we can discuss. If it's an energy or like a comment or something, that'd be ideal. Maybe an Winkalone. Magmortar, Swinub, Noivern. I don't know why I'm looking for hollow energies in this set. We're not in the prismatic zone anymore. I need that Iono's Belly Bolt too. My garbage bag is about to lose its lunch. Butterfree. Look at him go. Yeah, if you just let me know in the Discord chat tonight. I'll be in there. We'll probably be in there most of the night, and I'll send you a DM. Get your shipping info. That, or if there's ever anything on my eBay that you guys want, don't feel like you need to buy anything from there. We got a Salamence EX, that's pretty cool. I don't think I have one of those yet. But if there's ever anything on the eBay and you want like a signed energy or card or whatever, I'm probably not going to sign anything that was purchased on the eBay unless there's something inexpensive on there, but you can put it in the order notes, and then I won't forget. Yeah, Discord is good to have regardless if you're trying to pick up some product. We have restock notifications, free ones that everyone else charges money for. Most everyone else charges money for. On par, same thing. Doesn't cost money. So even if you're only picking up a couple things every now and then, or if you want to know when the Pokemon Center stuff is hitting the fan, then it's good to be in there. for it when you can. Low kicks. And make mortar. It feels nice to not be looking at the same prismatic cards though, I gotta say. Even though we're... Carolina says master setting, black and white is crazy with so many IRs. But I want to do it one day. Yeah, a lot of them are... I think a lot of them are still pretty expensive. Ooh, we got a Wailord, which I definitely already have, but that's probably a good duplicate to get. Yeah, because look at the size of the QR code on this one. Way bigger. Maybe different print facility or something? Or a different machine that was printing on the QR codes? Maybe they got multiple machines going? Ends PP up. Gross. Whalmer, we jet a Geodude, and a Magearna. Yeah, I mean, they're going to charge for it. They're going to... There's a couple of them that'll like... They'll be like, oh, yeah, but it's toxic. Like, there's 63,000 people in the Rattle Discord. Ooh, Salamence fully to finish it off. Take that. Got the cool pink background. Alright, journey together stack right here. Don't mix it in. Destined Rivals. How many packs we got? We got 18. We got a half booster box of Destined Rivals, essentially. Not from a booster box, these are from tins that I broke down. They had... I think it's on Walmart. They had the tins, but you got like a random one. So I wanted all three of the promos, so it would have been nice if they just sold like... Buy the 3 tins, get one of each kind of thing. So I bought extras just in case. Ooh... Okay, alright. Not the Mewtwo that I was necessarily looking for. I saw the PSA graded one of these as the SIR, which is kind of crazy. For the eBay, it's just Rattle Pokemon, all one word. And if there's like a bunch of stuff that you're looking for or that you want, or sometimes there's extra stuff that I have, you can chat me in the Discord is usually the best way to go about it. Apologies if anyone's in the US and the prices look ridiculous. Like sometimes I'll just put a price on stuff because I don't necessarily want to sell it right away. But it's more price to be competitive with the Canadian market too, so we kind of suck up here in terms of pricing. But when the packs cost more and cost more to bring anything into the country, you got the Ogre Palm, Zeraora, that's pretty cool. A lot of cool holos that have been coming out recently. Overlooked a little bit. John says, loving the stream and insights from your videos. Always nice to see good people in the TCG. Yeah, it's really not that hard to be a good person. Like, you don't need to rip people off. To make money, I mean, it's, you know, you got to take time and effort in order to build up a name for yourself and make connections and all that stuff, but some people like to fast track it, rip some people off in the process. Annihilate, that's another cool one. Angel says you're Canadian? Yes. A lot of people are surprised by that. Others are like, oh yeah, I could tell. Just by the way that he talks. And there's quite a variety of, I guess, Canadian accents. Usually if I say cards, people are like losing their mind. Like, that's not how you say it. Sorry, that's how I say it. Sorry, not sorry. I guess I just said sorry too, so. Might be another telltale sign. Granite Cave, that's cool. Crustal. Thank you to everyone that watches the videos. Really appreciate it. Watches them, shares them. Especially the ones that can help others prevent being scammed. That little Pichu. Granite Cave Reverse, Zamazenta. Fire till you retire, as a scammer once said. Yeah, there's a lot that you have to be careful. I mean, all of it is a learning curve. Some of it more steep than others. It's unfortunate for anyone that's new to the hobby currently, because there's a lot of kind of like booby traps or like bad things that you can do, like financially. There's a lot of risk, and when people are saying like, "Oh, they're never gonna print enough. It's different this time," and stuff like that, it's just you gotta expect that it's gonna happen. Ooh, okay. Ethan's Taflo. We got some good packs here. Max says, do you think Phantasmal PC is going to happen soon? Waited all week. If I had to guess, I would say probably this week, but I have no idea. It kind of depends. Like if they're trying to make sure that security's in place and it's not going to get gobbled up before it's even live. It's hard to say. I don't really have full details on what their strategy or what their plan is. Sometimes that information comes out, but if you keep an eye on the Discord, make sure you have the notifications on for Pokemon Center, crazy deals, and Pokemon Center new items. You should have a pretty good idea. Like, hopefully you can get other stuff done while you keep an eye on it. You don't want to be just like sitting there doing nothing all day. But usually most, at least in terms of like the PC ETBs, most of the time they're going to have multiple waves. Like they'll have the initial pre-order, and then later on they usually at least drop them one more time. I still don't have any Destined Rivals PC ETBs, and I'd really like to have a few of those. So I hope those come up at some point, or it's gonna like throw off my entire... I could buy the promo. I think the promo is overpriced too at the moment. I am dropping cards everywhere. The Ogre Pawns. I like the Ogre Pawns. I know no one likes the Ogre Pawns, but I think he's a pretty cool little Pokemon. Alright, 3 packs left before I let you guys go. When I do let you guys go, I'm going to run some ads. If you're AFK, you have no choice, but you're going to watch them. If you're not AFK and you want to sit through a couple ads, that's appreciated. I don't want to put them in. I think you guys automatically get one when you join the stream if you don't have ad block on. But, ooh, the Wheezing. Okay. Not too shabby. I think I have a couple extra Prismatic PC ETBs. Probably not a good trade in my favor, but I probably would trade for Destined Rivals just because I don't have any. I'd like to open one and have a couple for later. The whole PC ETB stuff is crazy too. It's hard to say what Pokemon will do with that stuff. specific products is very hard to predict. Oh, damn. We got the Persian. Okay. We're hitting full arts. That's all we got. Sick. Pretty sick. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to hit some ads. Watch them if you can. Don't worry if you can't. Take care. See you in the Discord tonight. If you want to join the happy hour chat, we'll do like a voice and video chat. Hang out. Shoot the shiz.
Cyril Lewis became a member. Cyril Lewis celebrates 34 months of membership. Howdy.